there was absolutely beautiful. It was a debut last night for new Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni, but all eyes were on his second-year quarterback in Jalen Hurts. Let's take a look at how it unfolded for Hurts. And Hurts starts out of the shotgun, finds Dallas Goedert, their third-year tight end. Could be a breakout player this season for a big 34-yard gain. Nice run after the catch right there by the powerful Dallas Goedert. Again, Hurts, this time throwing right to Jalen Reagor. Can't come up with the catch, unfortunately for Reagor. The struggles have continued. Here's Jalen Hurts to steal the Eagles tight end Zach Ertz. Ugh, come on, man, make that catch. And then finally, here we go, Jalen Hurts to once again Zach Ertz. That one is good for a first down. Hurts finished the game 3 of 7 for 54 yards. All right, Marcus, when you watched Jalen Hurts last night, did his performance tell you something specific about his outlook?
It did, Phil, and it told me that he's the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. And when you think about, and look, Joe Flacco played well. Like, I don't want to leave that out. Flacco looked fine as far as a veteran presence of a guy that can come in and you not, go all the way down the tank. Sirianni impressed me, too, with using Jalen's ability and giving him the type of throws that you give an athletic quarterback and giving him outs. The one comeback to Jalen Reagor, you want to see that pass completed. You want to see a better ball. But all in all, we talk about delivery and we talk about all these things with quarterback. The bottom line is, are you getting the damn job done? And last night, to me, it looked like Jalen Hurts has the ability to get the job done. Not only that, using his tight ends, using checkdowns. Like, that's the most important thing for quarterbacks when they just getting started in their career. Understand that every play, not a big play. And I thought he did a phenomenal job with that. It's almost in the same vein of where we saw Dak and some of the thought process. Could he develop? The one thing Jalen Hurts has done before I pass the mic has gotten better under coaching every time it's been available. And I think he's going to continue to do that under Sirianni if Sirianni has the goods that we think he has.
All right, I'm going to take that mic, and I'm going to use it to talk about Quez Watkins. This is such a classic preseason chump move, right? To fall in love with the late-round draft pick because he performs well later against backups. But come on, look at this guy. Look at the speed he has there getting away from the Steelers defenders. Like, I might be a chump, but pack my bags because I'm boarding this hype train. And it's a necessary one because we know how much this Eagles team has struggled to find wide receivers over the past few years. Yeah. And it wasn't just, by the way, that screen that he housed. He also slipped past the DBs and got open on a deep ball downfield that Hurts missed him on, but again, shows that he has that elite game-breaking speed. I think this kid's got a shot of cracking the starting lineup. And if Reagor can, not drop the ball and sort of improve his route running, I think the combination of Devontae Smith, him, and Watkins, that's a lot of speed.
Yeah, and Eagles fans have been clamoring for wide receiver production for quite some time. There was another side of the quarterback equation last night, and that, of course, was Dwyane Haskins, the 2019 first-round pick who's vying to win the Steelers' backup job. Played pretty solid last night. Here's his head coach, Mike Tomlin, on Haskins' performance in the Battle of Pennsylvania.
No, we need to see more. We need to see more of him. We need to see more of everybody, man. We got 2 more preseason games, and we're going to continue to write our stories. I think if we continue to put the ball out there and let these guys play and try not to come to any quick conclusions, they will continue to definitively sort themselves out. And that's something that I'm challenging the staff on. Sure that we have enough evidence to start forming opinions, but boy, we got a lot of ball in front of us, and we just keep an open mind, keep teaching. They keep learning. We keep snapping the football. Decisions will become clear.
I love Mike Tomlin press conferences. That man calls it like he sees it. Marcus, I'll ask you this about Dwyane Haskins, as Mike Tomlin needs to see more. But do you think Haskins is solidifying his spot as potentially Big Ben's successor in Pittsburgh?
Absolutely, Phil. And the reason why is because Dwyane Haskins' talent has never been a question. His maturation and how he goes about his job was called into question. And listen, let me say this too, because Dwyane Haskins obviously had his run in, and Ron Rivera talked about his work ethic, questioning those things. But he wasn't drafted into an ideal situation either before Ron Rivera took over. It wasn't conducive to a young quarterback coming in and having success, especially when your head coach doesn't even want you there. So look, this is the perfect situation, perfect scenario. This is an opportunity for Dwayne Haskins, which I think he's taking full advantage of. And I like to see what last night did for me in regards to Dwayne Haskins was confirmed that this dude can play at this level. And he has the type of talent that you need to have to play quarterback in the NFL. Now it's about what Mike Tomlin just said, more reps. I need to see more. Are you going to stay consistent about doing your job? Yeah. Look, man, they passing out $200 million checks for starting quarterbacks. I don't know what other motivation you need in order to turn yourself around and really show everybody what we thought you were coming out of college, the 50-touchdown guy out of Ohio State. Dwayne Haskins in a perfect situation. It's up to him to take advantage of it.
Yeah, that's a great point that Marcus made, because when you talk to people in the building, they're not surprised by what Haskins did last night. They look at him and they're like, yeah, he's an NFL starter. How he performed, not surprising. They also believe that he gets it now. And that to me was the biggest question. It's not, like Mark said, it's not talent. But looking at Haskins, I feel like this is a perfect situation for him. If he cannot make it in an organization that is built on winning, like the tradition within Pittsburgh, the type of head coach that Tomlin is, the fact that he's got Big Ben, that he can lean on, that he can ask questions, that he can watch, you know, to go from Washington, which was a franchise before Ron Rivera got there that was in turmoil, that was known for dysfunction more than quality football play, to go from that organization to Pittsburgh. This is he's so lucky to be in this position that I hope he continues to absorb it and to take it and run, because this is a franchise that needs to figure out a succession plan after Big Ben, and he could be the answer.
And Phil, to that point, to Kim's point, this is one of the situations that of how it's supposed to play out in the NFL, right? You got a young guy who potentially has some maturity issues, that's taking time to develop into being a professional football player, and now he's...
All right, well, it looks like we were losing Marcus there, but it was about to be an absolutely electric point.
A really good point.
That was going to be
good, really thunderous point, probably.
Man, when they reflect on the year that was in 2021 on NFL Live, they'll bring back that point right there. But how is it that Marcus still looks good in the middle of a freeze frame? Well, we'll take that as our cue to go and come back in just a few minutes, because we've got something important to talk about. With no preseason last year, it's been 602 days since Jordan Love took a snap in a real game. That was against Kent State. We'll tell you the biggest difference you will see in Jordan Love's debut.